So now I'm pretty confident that Eisen understands the control word sit. So she knows what to do and she'll do it pretty much every time. But I've got to prove that to myself. I've got to prove to myself that she recognizes that noise by meaning sit, wherever she is and whatever she's doing. So this next little exercise I call sit in place. So let's have a look how she does. There could well be between 15 and 20 individual elements in the process of teaching your dog to sit still. However, there are 3 controls that we need to make bomb-proof, and by bomb-proof I mean the dog does them virtually every single time. The first one is the sit, where we teach the dog to sit in front of us, on our left-hand side and on our right-hand side. So 3 positions. The next element is the remain in place. Remain in place is where you put your dog in the sit and incrementally you start moving away from it, both from a distance perspective and the time perspective. So you take 1 pace away and return to the dog, 2 paces away and return to the dog, and so on. The problem with the remain in place is that many people call their dog from that stationary position. And if you constantly call your dog from the remain in place position, the dog will always attempt to preempt being called. So it just makes the remain in place more difficult. So you must always return to the dog and reward the dog for staying stationary. And the last element, or the last part of the equation, is the sit in place. The sit in place is where your dog can be anywhere, in any position around you, 6, 8, 10 foot away, and you can ask it to sit, and it will sit. Once you've achieved those 3 controls, you can be pretty sure that your dog knows how to sit. And on a final note, whenever you've done a session of work with your dog, a set of controls or whatever, always finish on a high. And by finish on a high, I mean get the dog to do something it enjoys doing.